much should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500k, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
How much should the guy pay for the engagement ring?
He needs to pay again. 500. He gets paid every year. 500. He saves up towards the ring. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a no, and it's gonna be embarrassing. You're welcome.
I genuinely feel sorry for women like this, because they've been lied to. We all have. This is what happens when you tell every woman that she's a prize, just for existing. This is what happens when you encourage women to only care about superficial shit when looking for a man. And ultimately, a lot of you ladies are gonna end up single because of it. There are so many great guys out there, and you guys could have happy, healthy relationships. Long-term ones, potentially get married, have a great life. But instead of being focused on improving yourself and what you can offer your relationship, so worried about what you can get out of it. And that'll cause you to be single. Good job, you just let him know that you're the red flag, not him. Now he knows that he can't have any conversation with you, or you're just forwarding it to your friends and you're probably making fun of him. Shows that you're not very mature. Also shows that you can't be trusted in general. Any personal business between you two won't be kept private. Not only that, but he also knows that it won't be you and him in a relationship. It'll be you, him, and all your friends in the relationship. He'll have to answer to all of them, and you'll probably listen to a lot of toxic input from them if they secretly don't agree with you being taken. You see that happen a lot of times with women. If they're jealous of your relationship, they'll purposely give you bad advice to sabotage your relationship. A lot of men will not go into this willingly to play games.
When a man calls his ex crazy on the first date, what he doesn't know is that in my head, I'm thinking, wow, she sounds really fun and I would love to meet her.
Tell me you're not loyal without telling me. Like, yeah, it's the first date, you don't know him that well. You immediately invalidate everything he says about his ex, but she's genuinely crazy. Why are you on a date with him if you're not interested in getting to know him and be part of his life in a positive way, not a negative one? Why would you want to surround yourself with someone that has hurt him? At that point, you might as well just be on a date with his ex. Like, what are you doing? This man's probably treating you to a meal or a coffee or something, and all you're thinking about is hanging out with someone that hurt him. If a man were making this video, a lot of women would be really upset. It's funny because a girl's doing it.
Today, if your wife asks you what you are scared of, she's trying to start a fight.
Facts. This can be one of those trap questions. The best way to answer it is if you're dating an insecure woman, just say your biggest fear is losing her. If you've been dating her a long time and she's not known to play games, you could probably be pretty honest. But I mean, if she plays games and you're honest, she'll just use whatever you said against you potentially. So you gotta be careful. It's unfortunate this is even a thing. Like, what are we, 5?
I want to ask everyone a genuine question. But are any of you actually living the life you dreamed as a kid?
No, thankfully.
Children. Why'd you tell him? I've got plans.
So I wanted to live in that house from 101 Dalmatians to 1996. I know, I'm old. But instead of dogs, have rabbits and a rainbow school bus. I wanted to have 20 kids. Oh gosh.
I'm just getting it started. Welcome.
I love the self-improvement energy, I really do. But a lot of men don't care about your finances. And a lot of women make the mistake of making that their whole personality, or it being the first thing they bring up is their success in their career. And men really aren't looking for that. So it's like if a man were to go on a date with you, brag about how he's got the platinum trophies on his PlayStation for a specific game that's really difficult. I mean, unless you're a gamer, you're probably gonna be like, I don't care. It's kind of the same thing. If you make good money and you guys are going 50-50, of course, that's going to give you some brownie points. A man wants a woman that is loving and caring, honest and loyal and pretty. He cares more about how you treat yourself, him, and people around you. So when us ladies look into improving ourselves, I think we need to take personality traits into account because those can be improved too. We can work on that stuff. I'm not saying you shouldn't prioritize your career if that's what makes you happy. There needs to be balance. Who got time for that shit? Come on. I don't care about a good morning text, really. It's one thing if he wants to tell me something interesting that happened in his day, but I don't need constant good morning texts. Come on. I think it's important to tell your partner when they say something that offends you, but maybe not use the phrase stupid. Because who likes to be called stupid? Nobody. Maybe phrase it a little bit nicer. Even when your feelings are hurt, or you feel like your partner has disrespected you, you should always try to be respectful in return. Obviously, long term, if they're constantly disrespecting you, you may want to evaluate whether or not you want to be in the relationship, but you'll get a lot closer to solving the issue if you're nice and respectful about what was bothering you with what they said, over criticizing them right back. 3 ways to make your man feel loved and appreciated. 1, buy his favorite snacks. Yeah, it's that easy. Or his favorite drink. If he likes soda, energy drinks, whatever it is. Surprise him with it. Bonus points if you don't live together, because that takes a little bit more planning and you have to go through a little bit more effort. 2, leave him a cute note, just expressing your love to him. Compliment him. And 3, just bring up the things he does for you, especially past stuff. Be really positive about it and remind him how much you loved that. Men often don't even get a thank you, or they'll get a thank you and that thing is never brought up again. So you can sit there and show appreciation towards things he's done in the past too. And of course show appreciation towards the little things that he does right off the bat as well. Even the little tiny things that you might consider bare minimum. Because oftentimes, if we consider something bare minimum, we just expect it and show no appreciation, which is ridiculous because it still takes effort on his part. And how many men have bare minimum requirements for us? Not a lot. Yes, you're not marrying their family, you're marrying that person. While it sucks to not have their family like you, at the end of the day, sometimes it's outside of your control, unfortunately. So there's a video circulating right now of a woman saying that a man should have to ask for permission to send a woman good morning texts. Are we going to make men ask for permission for literally everything? But then we'll also start seeing women complain that nothing's a surprise anymore, nothing's romantic. I understand with some things asking for permission is absolutely necessary. But for everything? And obviously this woman doesn't speak for all women. But when men say that they're confused with dating, this is the kind of thing they're talking about. That's why you need to communicate your preferences, because not all of us women are the same. We may not like the same things. Some women out there hate flowers. Like, that's how different we are. We need to stop getting mad at men for not knowing exactly what to do and when, because it's really not that easy. Let her dump you. Because ultimately she just told you that the only thing she sees you as is her walking wallet. You should not have to pay for all of her expenses. And you can find a loving, kind relationship where she wants to be with you and not the money that you provide her. Besides, even if you were to stay with her, what are you gonna do? Work 3 or 4 jobs? Women like this just want more and more. She'll never be satisfied with what she has or what you provide her. You'll spend all of your time and money trying to provide for her. And it'll never be enough. It's just not worth it.